Make sure Young's muted. Make sure Young's muted. Make sure Young's muted. Oh, make sure I'm muted, so we don't get the echo. Right, so let me... get everything set up. That should be good. Should be game audio now. Everything should be nice and smooth. Game audio might be a bit loud. Hang on. Looks and sounds good, yeah? We did a bit of tweaking with the audio. When did we stream this? Wednesday night? And we went to like 3 in the morning. We did a bit of audio then. So just let me know if the audio needs tweaking. Right. So have you watched the VOD from last session, Jake, or do you want a quick recap from where we? Yeah, the southern hemisphere guys bullied me. Right.
The elusive man is very impressed.
So we'll do a conversation with Miranda, and then we're onto a mission. Yeah, we're cybernetically enhanced now.
What's the matter, Lawson? Worried you're not his favorite anymore?
I've proven my value to the elusive man. Let's hope you're able to do the same.
Are you naturally this bitchy, or is it just me?
Hey, everyone from Young's chat.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard.
Yeah,
it's
well,
your motivations that
the
concern
prologue
me.
for like Mass Effect 2 is it's pretty long.
Prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
I'll need to look into that, Vuma, because I don't remember what Jacob's end in Mass Effect 3 is if he survives Mass Effect 2. If it's worse in Mass Effect 3, then we'll keep him alive.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
So yeah,
Freedom's Progress?
we're going to a colony because they've been attacked by the Collectors, and we're going to go and find out information about the
Average in almost every way,
Collectors.
really. Completely unremarkable until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Yeah, but I don't know if he can die in that assignment, Vuma. So if he can, we'll see. Right, I'm not interested in anything more Miranda's got to say.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
I'm not interested in talking either.
We can talk about it or we can do it.
So, our starting position from where we've come through is we're level 3. We've got pretty much the same powers as we had in Mass Effect 1. But now we have pull instead of lift, which is a bit more tactically useful. Shockwave, which I probably won't use because I don't find it that good. And we took warp ammo as our bonus power. So this will increase the amount of damage that our bullets do. And then we can give it heavy warp ammo, which I believe... Oh, I thought warp ammo in this game... Maybe it's in Mass Effect 3 where warp ammo does extra damage to lifted targets. Yeah, we're on 2, Cornac. We went really late on Wednesday. So we finished Mass Effect 1 and powered through. We basically just did the opening prologue for Mass Effect 2. Jacob, I don't care about you at all. So we get little mission. Oh yeah, so this is what carried over from Mass Effect 1 because we imported a level 49 character. So we started with 1,000 extra experience, which put us up to level 2. 120,000 credits, a bunch of resources, 9 Paragon points, which I'm eternally ashamed, and 190 Renegade points, which is what we wanted. And then we got these bonuses for already having finished Mass Effect 2, which is 25% bonus experience on all missions. Oh, we retain all our heavy weapons. Okay, so I've got a lot of heavy weapons that we can play with straight away. 200,000 credits and a lot more resources. So yeah, so this is basically like new game plusing Mass Effect 2. So we got this heavy weapon, which is a grenade launcher, and we found 7,000 credits. So, yeah.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Do whatever it takes. That's what we're here for.
We're gonna find out who did this and take them down. Nothing gets in our way. Am I clear?
Perfectly, Commander.
Good to have you here, Shepard.
Shut up, Jacob. So Jacob and Miranda are basically the Caden and Ashley of Mass Effect 2. We chose Ashley to die in Mass Effect 1 Andarius, who is the girl, because we romanced the guy, but then we're gonna romance somebody else in this game, and every time the guy comes back, we're gonna let him know that we ditched him. That's why we romanced the guy. No, Jacob's not our new Ashley. Jacob's our new Caden. In that he's just kind of bland and boring, and he has, like, no character. He doesn't even have, like, the Caden migraines thing. He just has nothing. He's just a blank slate. Like, Miranda annoys me more, but, like, that's why Miranda's more memorable, because she's annoying. Jacob's just... If Jacob didn't have voice lines, you'd forget he was there.
Looks like everyone just
spooky.
got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Is there any loot around here? I forget. That's where we came from. Ah. Salvage. 1,000 credits. Don't worry, the moment I get the chance. Okay, so we want to put our warp ammo on. So a new thing in Mass Effect 2 is ammo powers. So we can have, off the top of my head, we can have incendiary bullets. I think there's cryo bullets. And what else is there? Yeah, so we got different sorts of bullets. Hang on, don't want to die this early. Yeah. Go away. Go away.
Gravity's one mean mother, huh?
Yeah. Go away. So what we'll also notice is that we no longer have Medigel. So now we have regenerating shields and regenerating health. Yeah. So now we no longer need to worry about stocking up on Medigel, and if our team goes down, we just get them back up via the same Unity ability that we had last time. So we also, as you can see, have to reload our guns now, and we have actual bullets. So the ammo powers all do different things, obviously, but we've got warp ammo, which just gives us like a percentage boost on top of our just flat weapon damage, basically. Oh, so now we also have new hacking mini games. So the way they do armor in Mass Effect 2 is you can chop and change individual parts of your armor, but you have to unlock them. And there's a lot of DLC armor for Mass Effect 2. But instead of just starting with all that DLC armor, we have to unlock it. So, one of the main things that the Insanity difficulty, the hardest difficulty in Mass Effect 2, one of the things that changes most compared to the base game is every single enemy has 2 health bars. So all of these mechs have both armor and health. So while they have armor, we can't use antibiotics on them.
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this.
Hey, that voice sounds familiar.
Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances.
It's Tali!
Put those weapons down! Shepard?
We're getting the team back together.
You're alive?
But I'm gonna be awful.
Tali, Zora, you served on my ship. You know what I do to people who threaten me.
Praza, tell your team to put their weapons away.
Damn it, Tali,
I don't
this
care
is
what
bullshit.
Jacob thinks about
Why would
anything.
your own commander work for Cerberus?
I don't know, but if this is Shepard,
I like the
don't
little
know.
head movements.
Shepard would have a reason.
I know Cerberus has a bad past, but they're the only group investigating these missing colonies. The Council turned its back on humanity.
Hey, Romby.
I haven't.
Tali, you aren't seriously considering trusting Cerberus.
I'm not trusting anyone, Praza. But we're going to need help searching the area. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
So, if we remember, the pilgrimage is like the Quarian's Rumspringa, where they go out into the galaxy.
Everyone else is dead. What makes you think Vitor survived?
We saw him when we landed.
You saw him? Then why isn't he with you already?
Vitor was injured, and he was always, nervous.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
You should head back to your ship, Tali. We'll let you know when we find Vitor.
Like hell. I'm not letting Cerberus take over.
Neither am I, Praza.
I don't like
don't
this
want to
Praza
fight
guy.
Shepard, but I can't just let Cerberus handle this. Besides, we need to work together. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Why do you hate Cerberus? So, we didn't really cover Cerberus in my first playthrough of the game, but Cerberus is like a super pro-humanity Black Ops organization that started out as part of the Alliance military and then kind of split off into their own thing. And all they care about is advancing advancing human causes. So they often get called terrorists by the wider galactic population because they're human supremacists, basically.
Your people really don't like Cerberus.
Pretty much,
What did
yeah.
I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over.
But
who
there are a
killed
lot
who
of
later.
a lot of
Right now,
side
we got
missions you
jobs.
can do in
Agreed.
Mass
We work
Effect
together
1
to
that
get
we
to
didn't get
Vitor.
around to. Because honestly, I wanted to get to Mass Effect 2 because I think it's the best game out of the series. But there are a lot of side missions you can do where you deal with Cerberus.
You expect us to do all the dirty work while you sneak in and grab Vitor? Not likely.
We're better equipped. for
Tali
frontal
is
assault
best
than they are,
girl.
Commander.
If we
Unfortunately,
don't work together, we're not going to get
She
past
doesn't
those
go for
mechs.
girls,
We're moving out.
and
If you want to reverse
we're
engineer
having
the warehouse,
Garrus, so she doesn't even have the option of banging Garrus.
The Quarians are an unexpected variable. They could help us, but I'd hope to keep an eye on them.
I bet they're saying the same thing about us.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones
Ah.
up ahead.
There they are.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
She was talking to me, Jacob, not you. What's this? Oh, another wall safe. Let's get some money. Hello.
Excuse me. Rerouting power.
Ambush. Oh, tough hacking. How are we going to do this one, boys? We made it. Garrus is best boy.
Use overload on it.
Use over. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's it. We don't have any. Yeah, Miranda's got overload. Get him cover, you idiot.
Moving to point.
Yeah, all our powers have global cooldown now, but they also tend to regen a bit quicker. Are you guys both dead? Oh, you absolute morons. So thankfully, autosave is a bit more. Thankfully, autosave is a bit more generous in Mass Effect 2.
There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Sleep mode
No.
ended.
I remember you.
Subdued suppress.
So what we also have now is the ability to do biotic combos. So if an enemy is under the effect of one of our other biotic abilities, we can hit them with another biotic ability, and that will cause a fairly large explosion. Right. You two morons, go first this time, yeah?
Taking cover!
Get out of there. Go on. Oh,
Use
fuck me with
overload
that.
on
Yeah. Yeah, use overload on, guys. Here we go, using these angles. I'm like a CSGO player. Just peeking these angles. I'm out of ammo. So, another thing that they added in Mass Effect 2 is they split guns into heavy pistols and SMGs. So we have a little burst fire SMG, which is awful, and I will be using pistols as much as possible. You guys are the worst, I swear to God. Right, you're dead. Get up. Right, good job, everybody.
Shepard,
mainly me.
Praza and his squad rushed on
Ah,
ahead.
ammo. Give me my
I
gun back.
told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen.
Med
I
kit.
want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
Do 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 do. I remember rightly, I need to get in here. Yep, there they are. Wait for my shields to regen. Would have been fine, but somebody's shooting rockets at me. Who's doing that? Miranda, overload that guy. Good job. Also, yeah, don't diss Garrus. Garrus is the absolute best boy. I really need to get some ammo upgrades for my. Well, I need to get some ammo upgrades, or I need to get a better SMG. One of the two. I'm trying to think what the good SMGs in this game. I think it is Rumor, yeah, but I think this SMG just sucks. Yeah, it's that this is this the Shuriken that I'm using? Oh, we're leveled. Oh wait, no, I just didn't spend their points. Alright, so your points are going to go into Overload and Cerberus Officer. Jacob, you can get Paul and Cerberus operative. I can't see what guns I have, which is annoying. Oh, yeah, it's the Shuriken. This is the Shuriken. If I remember rightly, the Tempest is really good. The Tempest is like the P90, isn't it? Which is like super accurate, super rapid firing, and it's really good for stripping shields. So if we can get our hands on the Tempest, we'll get the Tempest.
Shepard, you take point.
I know how this works, Miranda. Q.
Going to cover.
Right.
Snipers in this game, there's a lot less insta-kill mechanics in this game, at least from what I remember. But there are like mini-boss enemies, like we're about to deal with now.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is going to be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Honestly, I don't know. Probably shotgun. Just because assault rifle's too easy and I would not use sniper rifle. So, what we can see here is obviously it's got shields, it's got armor, and it's got a health bar. So we need to get those shields off. Because I don't have anything that affects shields. But I do have warp, which affects armor. Oh, Miranda's dead. Miranda, get up. Whoop. There's an overload. Anytime I want to stop shooting there, bud. So again, what we can also do now is we can curve our powers round corner as long as we can lock onto them. Which is one thing that I was really complaining about in Mass Effect 1, but we can now do it. Yeah, I'm doing Mad Pizza. How about you, buddy? I've just been chilling out all day. I watched Jake get absolutely destroyed in Pokemon. So then I can't remember if our throw can knock him over now. Yes, it can. Right, okay, easy peasy.
Time to get hot.
There we go. So hang on, let me move throw, because I quite like that ability. Can I not drag it off of this bar? Have I got to drag it over here? Okay, then drag you over there. Yeah, okay, just auto swaps. Nice. Is there any loot here for me? What about up here? Oh, hello. Power cells. Oh, I could use my... I forgot I had my heavy gun. Da 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 da. Boom. Yeah, I mean, well, I've been wanting to play this because this is what I really want to play at the moment. But it's just trying to find a time where like most people are free. Because I don't want to stream it when like when obviously I don't want to stream it when Jake's streaming. I don't want to stream it when like Baron or Young are streaming. So it's just trying to find the time to stream it. So I'm just finding it kind of been filling time today until I can get on and stream this and kind of like everyone's schedule's clear.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters.
No, I was watching you, Baron. I like watching Season 3. That's why.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
I don't like this Vitor fella.
Hey,
Seems a bit skittish.
Great. We come all this way and our only witness is a babbling idiot.
Hang on, Miranda.
Swarms coming. Storm coming.
Oh yeah, so this
Storm,
is a new
storm.
thing? Is we now have like QTE Renegade or Paragon options that we can do mid-conversation.
You're human. They
They didn't find you?
Rumor,
Who didn't find us?
where the Worst Shepard?
The monsters.
I know what
swarms.
every...
They
What
took everyone.
I know. Well, I say every. I know what most paths in this game look like, so I am taking the worst path I can every time.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Oh, I forgot that we didn't. I forgot that we didn't know that they weren't the collectors before. That this was the collectors before we came here. I thought we knew straight away that it was the collectors. Okay.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
Yeah, we can't talk about what they are. What they
The Seekers
actually are.
swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
Oh, sorry, Vito.
Finally find a witness and he's so off his nut he can't even tell us what he saw.
I studied them, the monsters.
Vito, I'm
the
sorry.
swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic, dark energy.
Ooh, the
We need
dark
to get
energy.
this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
No.
The people at Cerberus won't hurt him, Tally. You have my word. But we need that information, and it's clear the Quarians don't want to share.
Damn it, Shepard! I trusted you!
I have no idea why Tally trusted us. We were
have to
nothing
find
but
out what we
awful
can
to her
about
in the
the
first
collectors.
game.
What? No. I don't understand.
We need a pickup. Have a medbay standing by.
Good luck, Shepard. I hope what you get from Vitor is worth it.
Tally will remember that.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. Unfortunately, the Quarian you brought back didn't give us any useful information. He's too far gone. He'll be returned to the migrant fleet. But more
It won't impact the ending of Mass
you
Effect
confirmed the
3.
collectors
It will
are behind
definitely
the
impact
abductions.
the journey to the end of Mass Effect 3. A lot of the choices we make here will directly affect, like, the story flow of Mass Effect 3. And then the ending comes along and just screws it all up, but everyone knows that.
Tell me what you know about these collectors.
They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When
Yeah.
their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and work groups
They're making a new
exorbitant
one.
sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave.
Mass Effect
They've
4
never targeted
coming
a single
to,
species
I
before.
don't know,
And the previous
Next gen
sample sizes
consoles,
were in the
probably.
dozens, not the tens of thousands.
The Collectors are definitely a human enemy. But how do we know there's a connection to the Reapers?
Their focus shifted to humanity only after you and the human fleet destroyed Sovereign. The abductions are related, even if the Alliance and the Council refuse to believe it. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
I hate waiting, but I'll need a team. A good one.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I had a good
Keep
team.
your list. I want people I trust.
Get me Rex and
The ones who
Garrus.
helped me
That's
stop
what I
Saren
want.
and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Garrus?
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Oh no. Oh no. Rex went politician on us.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
Where's Tally? Who cares?
You worry about the Collectors.
No, they're
I'll
making
make
a
sure
Mass
my
Effect
team's
4
ready.
open. They're making like a direct sequel to Mass Effect 3.
Good.
They teased
Two
it
things before you go.
at E3 this
First,
year? Or
head to
last year?
Omega
I
and
can't remember
find
now.
Morden Solus. He's
Yeah.
a brilliant
They're
Solarian
straight
scientist.
up making a Mass
Our
Effect 4.
intelligence suggests
Not Mass
he may
Effect
know how to
Andromeda,
counteract
Mass
the
Effect 4.
Collector's paralyzing seeker swarms.
Sounds good. And what else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
It's this group.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky with a lot of strings attached. How'd you?
Yeah, that's true, Max. I know they've only. It wasn't even a trailer, was it? It was like one still image of
The
Liara.
team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Yeah, this is still making me like, I don't know how many times I've gone through this moment. This is still making me smile. This is a great moment. The start of Mass Effect 2. Like the first like 2 hours is so strong for a game. Considering that they kill you, and then yeah, it's so good. I knew it'd be your favourite love story, C-Space. These cutscenes are still really good as well. They really do hold up. Okay, so we're leveled up. So what we have in Mass Effect 2, as opposed to what we had in Mass Effect 1, is an upgrade system. So we need to recruit a head scientist to build this upgrade. We will get to that at some point. And then we can increase the amount of ammo that our heavy weapon has by 15%. And pretty much every weapon has like this sort of upgrade system, and so does our armor. 19,000 credits, and we found some iridium. Nice. Yeah, the music in 2 is the theme for like the last mission is really good. I really love that theme. See, the thing is, in Mass Effect 2 as well, you can choose your casual attire. So I could just have her wandering around in like a fancy ball gown. But it's like, no,
I'd strongly recommend
that feels
starting by
weird.
acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need you to
Miranda,
develop a countermeasure
I
to protect
decide
us.
who we pick up, yeah? Yeah, here we go, this is my ship.
You still don't get it, do you? You're not in charge of this mission. I am.
Operative Lawson makes a valid point, Shepard. Without the professor, any encounter with the Collectors would result in failure.
Wait, is that
Who are you?
number 6 from Battlestar Galactica?
The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Shut that thing down. I don't want it on my ship.
Have I offended?
Shepard spent a great deal of time fighting rogue AI. Geth, mostly. Plus that incident with the Alliance.
I think there is sweatpants and a hoodie, Cormac. We'll go and have a look.
Shepard, unlike the irrational mistrust of most humans. However, I am no threat to you or anyone else.
Don't say Cortana, Finboy. We'll have Jake having flashbacks.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander.
Oh, I forgot. There's a Space Scott. We've got we have a Scott on crew. I completely forgot about the crew. Yeah, it's down in the bowels of the ship where they belong. Oh yeah, we get emails as well. Shoveling coal. It's like a Titanic engine room down there. Oh, come on. I don't need a tour. Right, there we go. We can move again. Right, so I just want to check if I do have all the heavy weapons. No, I don't. Why would they say that I did then? Unless I can just get them, I don't have to make them. Okay, whatever. We'll keep the grenade launcher for now. Do we have any other weapons? Nope, just these pieces of crap. Okay. So yeah, we have our private terminal. Team status, we only have these guys. We can cycle the appearance. I like this costume. Jacob, we can't. They didn't even. This is how much they know that he is like the blandest character. They didn't even give him any additional cosmetics in any of the DLCs. He's just Jacob. He's the worst. Upgrades, unread messages. Oh god, we gotta. Alright, I gotta just go through my emails, everybody. Yeah. Well. Everyone gets one after their everyone gets one after their loyalty missions. But I'm pretty sure everyone, even the DLC characters, all have like alternate appearances that came with DLCs, and Jacob didn't even get one of those. Yeah, that's it. To be fair, that is the perfect way to describe him. So Admiral Anderson wants to meet us on the Citadel. Deal struck with Zaid Masani, who we will be going to get shortly. Lost contact with the so this is the DLC. So Project Firewalker is the Mako's replacement. So imagine the Mako, but as a hovercraft, and that's what Project Firewalker is. Normandy Crash Site, we'll go there. Recon Hood. Overlord is one of the DLCs that we'll do later. Arc Projector is the heavy weapon that we just got. Rendezvous with Kasumi Goto, she's also a DLC character. We'll do her a bit later on, because the mission to recruit her is really, really fun. But there are some, like, quite difficult bits in it that we probably need to be a bit more geared up on. Oh, and our bank has changed us from deceased to alive. And after deducting modest administration fees for closing the file, the subsequent change in status and reactivation of your account, you have a remaining balance of 100,000 credits. So this is their way of taking away all the credits we had in the first game and only leaving us with 100,000. The banks took it all. Also, we can get life insurance from them if we need it.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
So,
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers.
this lady exists so that when we walk past her, she'll tell us if we have new emails. That's her entire job on the ship.
I handle my own business.
I understand. I won't bother you unless it's important. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Yes, Commander.
She also really loves aliens. You can, yeah, she's a romance option. I don't know why you would. Again, she barely has any character. She has some character because she wants to bang aliens. And that's about it, really. So we'll go up to our cabin. So yeah, we got some swankier digs than we had in Mass Effect 1. Can play music. There we go. So this is how our armor works. This is the armor system for Mass Effect 2. So we'll buy like an extra chest piece, and then we can move along and we can get that chest piece, or you can buy full armor sets. We can also change the material, the tint, the pattern, the color, which I've already done. Casual appearance. Yeah, we'll go super cash. But we can also be in a dress if we wanted to. But we'll go cash. Got a nice little hoodie on. So, crew quarters.
She's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Nobody cares.
Family lives.
The ladies' restroom, showers.
On the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector.
Life support, we can't get in there yet. Observation deck, can't get in there yet. The men's restroom.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
So this is where our quarters were, and this is now where Miranda's quarters are.
Commander.
Miranda's wearing her new cosmetics there. I don't really want to talk to you, Miranda, but we'll just we'll leave it there.
Chef surprise again.
Oh yeah, we can get a side quest.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. As Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough.
That is Udina's voice actor, isn't it, Boomer?
Deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
There are bigger issues. Let's do the side quest.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Nope.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
So this is the main battery of our guns. Can't get in there yet. So as we recruit more and more people, more and more rooms will open up. Like this is the AI core that opens up later, and there's Dr. Chakwas.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here.
I don't.
The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Let's get the side quest.
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't.
Yep.
It's
Dr.
expensive,
Chakwas does
and we have
brandy
much
reviews.
larger concerns ahead.
Uploads them to the... Oh, what do they call the internet in this game? The extranet? Is that what they call it? Yeah. She uploads brandy
I'll
reviews.
see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Then she just spins back round on a chair. And then we've got the engineering deck. So we got starboard cargo and port cargo. Can't get in there yet. We've got a bit down here, which we'll open up later. Then...
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
We've got Space Jake.
I didn't hear an officer on deck.
Or Space
I'm on the
Young.
ship military. You two think this is all a joke?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, no, ma'am.
Won't happen again, ma'am.
At ease. Who are you?
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems
Speaking
are you
to a
having?
superior
When
officer.
they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design
So
oversight.
you can kind of see on our face already those scars.
Also, the T6 model can
We have an option to like get rid of the scars entirely, but if we go Renegade, the scars get worse and worse until we get like Terminator red eyes and all these glowing red scars. So we're gonna go full like Joker. We're gonna fully scar ourselves up.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
We will look like an absolute monster. Yeah, if we the dark side. It's BioWare, they couldn't resist.
Joker would like to see you up on the bridge, Commander.
See, this is the good thing. This is the good thing that she does is we don't have to go around our crew every time we come back to make sure we don't miss any conversation options. If they want to see us, they'll just leave a message with her.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats.
Rampant racism.
Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
They're Americans, Jake. Don't get too harsh on them.
I don't trust them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Leather?
That is a pretty cool chair. Okay, so now I can't remember if it drops us straight into the system. Yeah, it does, yeah. So this is the new flying around mechanic. Whee! So we have a fuel depot. So if we want to go to other systems in this mass relay, we need to fuel up, which costs us money. And then if we want resources from, say, this planet here, we enter the orbit, start the scanner, batch a probe,
In research projects, Platinum
and we get
is used
those
to upgrade
resources.
Sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical
And that's, instead of having to send the Mako down to every other planet, this is how we get resources now. So we will not be scanning every single planet. We will just be doing enough. I know a lot of people don't like it. Yeah, the Mako was slated a lot compared to, and I think quite unfairly, because I quite enjoy the Mako. But this is a much more efficient system of doing it if you're going to have a resource gathering in game. But, you know, you don't have to... Unlike in Mass Effect 1, where if you wanted to 100% the game, you had to go and, like, hit every single planet. In this game, you don't have to do that. Right, so now we're going to go to Omega, which is a mined-out metallic asteroid, which is a haven for criminals, terrorists, and malcontents for thousands of years. So it's our Mos Eisley. It's our hive of scum and villainy. Yeah, 100% young. A lot of the trashing of the ending of Mass Effect 3 was bandwagoning, as far as I'm concerned. Right, so unfortunately, we're stuck with these guys for now. Oh, I leveled up. Warp ammo or biotic? Yeah, let's go for biotic mastery. So, the way the skill system works in this one, obviously it's much more stripped down than what we were dealing with in Mass Effect 1. But when we get up to rank 4, we can choose to split. We can choose like an empowered version of our talent. So we can either choose to be Bastion or Nemesis, and then that has extra bonuses on top of it. Let me just spend these guys' powers on that sort of stuff. We don't have any different guns yet.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate, now.
Mocklin's like the only Batarian that we come across in this game who's actually, like, okay.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Aria wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Yeah.
Then you'd better get ready. No one keeps Aria waiting. Afterlife now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where
Okay, now to go and get one of my favourite characters in Mass Effect 2.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard.
It is
I have a
Zaid.
galaxy to save.
He is easily, like, of all the human characters in the game that we can have, that we can play as, or that we can have in our party, Zaid is the best. 100%.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please, I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase.
So Zaid's a bounty hunter. Yeah, he's basically, if you build him right, he's like the Rex of Mass Effect 2.
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Yeah, and so unlike most of the like people who will be on our team who are like in it for the cause, Zaid's just in it for the money.
Go ahead and get set up on the Normandy.
Right.
No, you didn't miss that many streams, Baz, I don't think. How many streams did it take us to do Mass Effect 1? We had a really long stream on Wednesday night, and we pretty much just blasted all the way through Mass Effect 1. I didn't 100% it, like I said I was going to, because I really wanted to get to Mass Effect 2. So we just did like all the story missions, and a couple of the like more interesting side missions that actually carry over into Mass Effect 2.
I'm assuming there's some part of your contract that I'm expected to handle.
But my plan is to 100% Mass Effect 2, because 100%ing Mass Effect 2 is actually fun.
I a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns, runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
We'll get to it if we can. Our mission takes priority.
I know you've got bigger fish to fry. That's why I'd like to get this other thing dealt with as soon as possible.
God, he's cool.
I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
And Zaid's probably one of the few characters that I hope doesn't come back for Mass Effect 4, because his voice actor like passed away just after they recorded all the Citadel DLC lines. So I really don't want them to like recast him, because I think he's great. I think his voice performance is great. Alright, so that is the last we will see of Jacob, except for his loyalty mission. Yo, what's up, Zaid? Looking pretty cool. Right, let's move on.
Come on, let me in.
There's a really good interaction.
He's expecting me. Oh.
Annoyed.
I love the Elko.
You'd be inside.
Hang on, let me see if I can get it.
You've let 10 people in while I've been standing here.
Uncaring. They were VIPs.
Hang on.
Can you even see me over here?
Hang on, one more time. There's another voice.
Don't you know who I am?
Matter of fact. No. Get in line.
I love the Elko so much.
Look, I'll pay you. I'm prepared to offer you 50 credits.
With apparent interest. Double it.
Okay, 100 credits.
Amused. Double it.
200 credits.
Assertively. No. Get back in line.
Hang on.
I've had enough of this. Let me inside or I'll smash that smelly ass you call a face.
With barely constrained menace. Try it.
That's the best line.
I don't want to go in there anyway.
With barely constrained menace. Try it. I love the Elcor. Right, so we need to head into that club to carry on with the story, but we're just going to hit up the different stores first.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
I haven't even looked at his prices yet.
No one in their right mind would pay these prices for salvaged parts.
I know. It's crippling my sales.
Drop your prices and I'll consider buying. Otherwise, I'll keep walking.
You're right.
Immediate
I'll do
haggling.
whatever you like for the original price. And if this gets back to Harrod, I'll deal with it then.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvaged parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
We could pay our way. Yeah, tell me about this other guy.
Control your prices.
Harrod made me swear not to undercut it, no matter what. He was here first, so it's his right. But no one will buy from me when he's so much cheaper. I can't save enough money for a ticket off the station.
I could go talk to Harrod for you. Get him to ease up.
I won't stop you. If you can convince him to lay off, then maybe I'll get off this station after all. His shop's up the ramp, near where Marsh sells his goods. Anything you can do will be much appreciated.
I have to go.
Please check with my kiosk to see what I have for sale. And thank you.
I'm right here. Hey. Heavy. Oh wait. So this is our little side quest item. So we'll buy that. Heavy skin weave. Shepard gets 10% health. It's going to cost us 75,000 credits, but health is health.
What's this?
The M6 Mattock is a semi-automatic assault rifle. It's really good, so we're going to get it so we can give that to Zaid. And we don't really need shotgun damage yet. Oh yeah, the Vulture weren't in Mass Effect 1.
Human, tell Captain Gabon we not kill anyone today.
There seem to be a lot of.
So the Vulture are like, they're treated as like vermin by pretty much everyone else in the galaxy. They only live for like 20 years, but they're they breed like crazy, so they get used as like cannon fodder by a lot of mercenary groups.
I'll just be going.
Go away. Talk too much. Gabon's thugs get no more. We leave.
Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gabon's tricks. We leave.
Can't get anything from here. Yeah, they are just like absolute cannon fodder. Alright, so let me...
I might have something here for humans. Not much.
Yeah, these prices are insulting.
Snare a few tourists with these prices, but I'm not giving you a single credit.
Sure, you can find things cheaper if you're willing to risk black market.
Ooh, the black market, you say? Can I pay in Bitcoin?
You and I could do business if you'd just charge what this crap is worth.
Fine. I'll give you the uppity human biscuit. And that's all you're getting.
So that would make us run quicker. I don't really care about that. Sniper rifle damage, an alien porno mag. We'll buy that. Capacitor, helmet, recent design. Yes, yeah, so that. Then Blood Dragon armor, which is our Dragon Age Origins armor, which is a full armor set, and that increases power damage by 15% and increases shield strength by 10%. Now, I don't really like using these armors because you just kind of get stuck with them and you can't take the helmet off or anything like that, and it kind of ruins all the cutscenes, so I tend not to buy them, but they are pretty good. But I think in this one. Yeah, it's from Earth's Urban Combat Championship League.
For tickets, contact Yaya box offices or buy direct from the Afterlife ticket office. You won't believe your
Oh, Harriet, we were just hearing about you.
Positively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
Good work with that, Quarian.
I understand you have an arrangement with the Quarian over there.
Suspicious? Of course. A businessman must enter certain
I like his little
agreements in
cigar
order to stay
stuck to his face as well.
Accusatory. I don't understand how it is any concern of yours.
If you're worried about competition, why not just buy out his store?
Intrigued? I had not considered that before. My fellow merchants on Omega are not known for being easy to shut down.
A weak, homesick kid like that shouldn't be a problem for a man like you.
Devilishly excited.
Devilishly
I have plans
excited.
to expand. On your advice, I will conquer the Quarian child. Grateful to thank you for your counsel. I offer you a discount at all of my stores.
Oh, I love the. It's, to me, it is the biggest shame in the Mass Effect series that we never get an Elcor party member. Because I would love an Elcor party member.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
Oh, the Black Storm's really good. Yeah, we'll buy that. Yeah. We get bits of Elcor Hamlet, and that's all great. Ooh, doubles the time limit for a hack, because we were really struggling with those hacks. Capacitor chest piece, reduces the delay before you shoot. Yeah, we'll pick that up. Go to the captain's cabin. So let me head back downstairs and see if that kid's still there, and then we're going in and we're going to see Aria. Yep, he's gone. We did that quest real quick. Well, apparently the Elcor in combat, they have like voice-controlled heavy artillery on their back, and they wear like battle suits. So it'd be ridiculous to see one in battle. I would love to see it. How's this guy?
What are you looking at?
The man whose day I'm about to ruin.
I just went in and just immediately started harassing this guy.
Maybe you better get out of here before I find you some.
All right. I've got stuff to do anyway. Come on, let's get out of here.
Just went in, immediately start harassing the Batarians. Then we pull a gun on them. Space racism is always the best. Oh, in a strip club. Twitch, please no. Oh, bottle of brandy. Buy that Ceres Ice brandy.
I knew a bar out on the front that looked like this. Me and some friends got stupid one night. Long story short, tempers flared, followed by pistols. We all got out, except my buddy Narco. Places like this are slaughterhouses, dressed as nightclubs. I shit you not.
It's really good stories, eh?
You want to talk to Aria.
That's close enough.
Stand still.
Try it and you'll be scanning the inside of your colon.
I'd almost pay to see that, but it's not an option. You want to talk, you get scanned.
All you had to do was ask.
I don't ask.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions. You run Omega?
I am Omega.
But you need more. Everyone needs more something.
Aria's actually okay, Jake. She's probably the closest that we come to an Asari in the game who's like
Omega has no
Not
time
that
for
bad.
and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya.
Sounds like neither of us likes being jerked around.
And on your ship, that would matter. Here, we entertain my preferences.
And I also have a soft spot for Arya because she's half Elcor.
So, what can I do for you?
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why is everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
I'm putting a team together. He's on my list.
Interesting. You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
Just tell me how to find him.
The local merc groups are recruiting anyone with a gun to help them take down Archangel.
That could be our way in.
They're using
Thanks,
the private
Miranda.
room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Putting the band back together.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
I'm looking for Morden Solus. You know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
How do I get to him?
If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Thanks for the information.
Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
So we're going to go and do Archangel first. So we're going to go talk to this merc recruiter.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next?
Yeah, we have to, Baz.
Well, aren't you sweet? You're in the wrong place, honey. Strippers' quarters are that way.
Ooh,
Show
ooh.
me yours, tough guy. I bet mine's bigger.
Impressive. So, you're here to fight then?
You could say that.
Standard fee is
Yeah.
500 credits
Yeah,
each.
Morden's
Paid
next.
when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot.
The
outside
magical
club.
500
My boys will
credits.
take it from there. Send in the next one.
Oh,
Hey, is this where I sign up?
This is it, but it's no game, kid.
I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
Yeah, you know enough to get yourself killed.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol, and I want to use it.
oh, that's an interesting QTE. I'm I must have slipped to not hit it.
Good luck. I'll need it.
Perfect. Thanks.
Yeah, goodbye to that guy. Maybe he'll take a bullet that was meant for me. Oh, that reminds me. I should level up Zaid. So, mercenary veteran. Yeah, we want concussive shot. And then we're going to do his mercenary veteran up. And then we'll get some disruptor ammo. So if we go up to mercenary veteran and we give him mercenary commando to increase his health, he basically becomes like our Rex in this game. Yeah, I'll save it anyway, just in case he's. Also, when we're going to get Morden, that's when we get the
Captain Gavel.
Carnifex heavy pistol, which is really good. Especially for us, because we're going to be using pistols a lot.
What's your job here exactly?
Keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Aria's sight. That's about it.
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
I'll just be going.
Keep moving.
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Ready when you are.
Get in.
Zaid and Miranda. So now we're going to go to Zaid and we're going to change him to the Matok heavy rifle, which is like a semi-auto. It's really good on Zaid. Miranda's got the same weapons as me, and I'm going to change my heavy weapon to the M490 Blackstorm Singularity Projector. So we can shoot black holes now. Yeah, it's more of, I think it's more of a DMR.
They sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight.
I remember it being really good in.
I'm ready to go.
Oh, this kid.
Is he with you?
I'm on my own. I don't need any help. Just tell me where to go.
Right. Just head through there. I'm sure you'll find your way.
I'm on it.
They tell you what we're up against?
Just tell us where to go.
Archangel's holed up in a building.
But yeah, I remember the Matok being really good in Mass Effect 3 multiplayer.
Exposed bridge. It's a killing ground, but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
I'll get to him. Just point me at that bridge.
I like your attitude, but we've got a plan in place. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy, so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
That's goddamn suicide.
Pretty much, but you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the third barricade. Talk to Sergeant Kathka. He'll tell you when to go in.
I better go find Sergeant Kathka.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the boulevard. Archangel's killed dozens out there already.
In's gonna be easy. Out's gonna be a bitch.
I love you, Zaid.
Let's worry about finding him first.
Shepard, I've scanned the area, but I am unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Guess we're going with the Mercs.
The heavy mechs and gunship possess considerable firepower, weakening them before leaving.
Yes, it doesn't even say goddamn, it's goram.
Do you need something?
You lead the Eclipse?
You figure that out by yourself? I'm Jareth. I run Omega's Eclipse. What do you need, freelancer?
I'll get going.
Good idea.
Ooh. Ah, I'll take that data pad and hand that over to Aria. Oh, I wonder what I could do in here. Oh yeah, so this is the other minigame we get. We're gonna match the code segments, boys. Hacker man. Oh, bypass the friend or foe ID. Oh, I wonder when that will come into play. Oh, targeting parameters reconfigured.
Slow them down.
Oh,
Perfect. It'll be hostile if they activate it.
how dare you, sir?
You're in the wrong place, freelancer.
You the Blood Pack leader?
Name's Garm. That's all you need to know. I'm stuck here waiting till you freelancers are done playing war. Ask your questions and go.
Why are the Blood Pack on Omega?
We're the
I really like the Blood Pack, so I want to ask some questions.
You need protection or want someone removed, talk to us. The Blood Pack are everywhere on Omega. Everybody loves us, and everybody hates us.
I'm guessing Archangel mostly just hates you.
He's just an uptight asshole. I don't really care what he thinks. But he's costing me men and making me work.
So, like, when it comes to the different races, like, the Blood Pact is primarily... the Blood Pact is primarily Krogan and Vorcha. Eclipse is Batarians and humans? No, wait. No, Eclipse is Solarians and Asari, and the Blue Suns are Batarians and humans.
I should get going.
About time.
So I don't think we can do anything in here to sabotage them. No, I don't think so. Ooh, protect your money accounts. Don't mind if I do. A bit of money to hack these details. Do 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 do. Easy done. Bypass this door. Medkit, good.
This is valuable.
Some machine gun damage, some power cells, some credits, good stuff. Oh, what's in here? Hey, where are you going, sir?
What do you want, freelancer?
Whatever. Oh, hello.
I don't want excuses. Tell Kafka to get that gunship. Get this freelancer out of here. I don't have time for this shit.
What's your problem?
You. Genta, get this scum out of my face.
Tarek, what's eating your ass?
Zaid.
You know this asshole, Zaid?
We worked together once.
Since when do you work for so little?
Since when are you a goddamn madman?
It's Archangel. This guy's gonna kill me. Almost did already.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, Zaid, I gotta deal with this shit. Genta, talk to these guys. Answer whatever questions they have. Good to see you. And who knows? Maybe you'll solve my problem for me.
Anything's possible.
Good thing you know him. Tarek hates having to hire freelancers. He doesn't trust anyone outside the Blue Suns.
You don't say.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, if you know well, Zaid's backstory, it's not really a spoiler. So Zaid like co-founded the Blue Suns mercenary group and then got kicked out of it. So that's why he has an interaction with the Blue Suns.
We better get going.
Good idea. Make sure you check in with Kafka.
Damn it. Carm's blood pack better wait for my...
Nope, what's happening over there?
Kafka?
Oh.
Sergeant Kafka. You must be the group Salky mentioned. You're just in time.
Were you waiting for us?
The infiltration team is about to give us a signal. Archangel won't know what hit him. Got any questions? This may be your last chance.
Yeah, obviously, Jake.
Are you leading the assault?
Ha! Tarek doesn't pay me to fight. I just plan the attacks and fix the damn gunship. You freelancers get the privilege of...
Target is in sight. Where a go?
Check. Bravo team, go, go, go!
Hey, I hope that kid will be okay.
Surprise waiting for him. But that means no more waiting for me. Gotta get her back to 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again.
Oh. Oh, I wonder what this does.
You're working too hard.
God, I'm a badass.
Archangel doesn't have much time left.
What the hell are we waiting for?
Hey, look. Come on, kid. I vote. Oh no, that poor kid. No.
Come on, we'll give these guys a surprise of our own.
Enemies in front.
Yeah. So now we just completely turn on these guys.
Here we go.
She's with Archangel.
She's with Archangel. Yeah, I am. Yep, we lost Guy. So the things that we've just done going through there, so obviously that gunship and that mech are going to come into play. And if we hadn't sabotaged them, the fight would be more difficult. But because we're an awful renegade and we sabotaged these criminals, it's going to be a bit easier. I wonder who this could be.
Archangel.
Ah. Who could this be? This Turian-looking fellow.
Shepard.
It's my boy!
I thought you were dead.
What are you doing here?
Good to see you too.
I'm just surprised.
Don't be like that, Boomer.
You and me both. Still, it's good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic crap on the Citadel. Figured I could do more good on my own. At least it's not hard to find
So,
criminals here.
Garrus basically turned into, like, space Batman versus space Punisher. I think he just has that line anyway, but I think it's if you hang around a bit too much.
You nailed me good a couple times, by the way.
Concussive rounds only, no harm done. Didn't want the mercs getting suspicious.
Oh no! That line's if you that line's if you renegaded him up in Mass Effect 1.
Besides, you were taking your sweet time. I needed to get you moving.
So if you were a bit more like Paragon with Garrus in Mass Effect 1, and you were like, yeah, Garrus, we need to work inside the law, then he's not as Punisher, he's a bit more Batman. But because we went full Renegade, and we were like, yeah, Garrus, we need to work outside the law, and we just need to kill everyone, he's a lot more ruthless.
Since when did you start calling yourself Archangel?
It's just a name the locals gave me for all my good deeds.
But he's such a bad boy.
I don't mind it, but please, it's just Garrus to you.
How'd you manage to piss off every major merc organization in the Terminus systems?
It wasn't easy. I really had to work at it. I am amazed that they teamed up to fight me. They must really hate me.
Well, we got here, but I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling all those witless idiots into scope. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
So we just sit here and wait for them to take us out?
It's not all that bad. This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
How'd you let yourself get into this position?
My feelings got in the way of my better judgment. It's a long story. I'll make you a deal. You get me out if you're alive, and I'll tell you the whole damn thing.
I didn't like sneaking anyway. Time to spill a little merc blood.
Glad to see you haven't changed. Let's see what they're up to. Looks like they know their infiltration team failed. Take a look. Scouts. Eclipse, I think.
More than scouts. One less now, though.
Indeed. We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point. You can do what you do best. Just like old times.
Don't die, Garrus.
Let's give these bastards everything.
Tell you, one thing that I have always wondered about, and it's something that I've never done in any playthrough that I've gone through, is seeing how
Be right there.
Garrus reacts to you if you don't recruit him in Mass Effect 1, which is an option. You can just not recruit him in Mass Effect 1. I don't know why you would. I don't know why you wouldn't recruit him, sorry. Oh, cover.
No shields.
Yeah, exactly, bud. Garrus, stop screaming up there, I can hear you.
Nice shooting! Sniped out!
Garrus, stop yelling!
This will put him down.
There we go! There we go!
Whoa! Whoa!
Been spotted.
I love the over-the-top screams when they get caught up in my eyes. Right, where'd the other one go? Oh, there was one out there. You are. Hello. Come on here.
Got I love
Boop.
Enemy drone deployed.
Incineration ready.
Right there.
Firing an impact gun.
one!
You'll die next.
Need to get that engineer that's on there. There you are.
We got casualties.
Enemy down.
Down to our SMG, unfortunately. I'm sure it's got warp ammo on it. Yeah, it does.
This will put him down.
Whoa! what a scream!
Firing an impact.
Right here, boys, we're going for ammo.
If you want something done properly, right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel.
Garrus dies, it's mission over at this point.
Go!
Should we get any bullets? Nope. So, what you'll notice is he's facing the wrong way. Because we... No, it's just mission over. It's not continuing the game without Garrus at this point. Yeah, if you notice, the mech is facing the wrong way and he's fighting his own friends. I need some bullets. Oh, Miranda.
Here we go. I love it.
Everybody stay here, I'm going for ammo.
You got it.
Right behind you.
Bullets. There.
Those mercs have made it into the base.
Sit down.
Yeah, all the mechs have Norse names. The little dog mechs are called Ymir, I think.
Hell yeah.
Looks like that's all of them.
Right, let me... Oh, I think it auto-refill... Yeah, it auto-refills ammo in between stages. That's good. Omnitool scan boost, that's pretty good. Take damage increase. Let's get that medikit. So we're back up to 3 charges. Yeah, we don't need that medikit just yet. Ooh, Vindicator battle rifle, okay.
You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me.
They did touch you a lot, Garrus. I heard you screaming.
I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
Why were you after him?
He's been shipping tainted Ezo all over Citadel space. Half the goods I seized back at CSEC came from his team here on Omega. I took out a big shipment a while back and killed his top lieutenant in the process. Not surprised he decided to work with the other mercs after that.
We've still got blood packing Blue Suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe.
Yeah, he would, yeah.
Let's see what they're up to.
I think the trigger point might be under half health.
The other side, heavily, but they're not coming over the bridge yet. What are they waiting for?
What the hell was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
I didn't come all this way to let you die. We'll split up 2 and 2. Keep one of my team here.
You sure? Who knows what you'll find down there?
Miranda, stay with Garrus. Keep him alive.
Thanks, Shepard. You better get going.
We're on our way.
So if we don't leave someone with Garrus, Garrus's health bar decays quicker. So we just leave Miranda here.
But you've got to get down there quick. Good luck.
We only need Zaid anyway. Don't want to touch that. Don't need to change my weapon. Oh wait, do I? Did they give Garrett? Did they give Zaid? Yeah, they gave him the Vindicator. We don't want him to have the Mattock. There we go.
Get to the console and close that shutter before they can get through.
Commencing shutdown.
My shields are down.
We got it.
There's 2 more shutters. Get them closed fast.
Oh, hello, boys.
Firing an impact shot. Anyone else want some?
Yeah, Vorture also regenerate, so you need to use Incendiary, or you can use Warp, which will stop them from regenerating. Zaid, switch to your sniper rifle.
Change weapons.
Is that a Baron? Right, stay there, Zaid, cover me.
This'll put him down.
There's a console near the shutters. Here they come. There's not too many yet.
Uh-oh.
Ready to die?
No, I'm not ready to die, sir.
Gotcha.
Zaid, shoot this man. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
Get that shutter closed. We can't fight them on 2 fronts.
Yeah, I hear you, Gareth. There we go. Armor's gone. There we go. Get down, bitch.
Firing concussive shot.
Oh, thanks, mate. Please die, just die. Oh, thank God for that. Right, there's the Krogan dead. Oop, there's a couple of Vulture.
They're making another push. Sequencing fire, but I'm okay so far.
No. Get in cover, get in cover. Whew.
Just 1 more shutter. Hurry.
Danny doing all the work, Gareth. Ooh, red kit, don't mind if I do.
This'll put him down.
I hear you guys. You just hold on, babe. I'm coming. Really need some bullets. Ah! Was not expecting that.
Gotcha.
Don't set me on fire! Come around that corner, you little sod. Zaid, kill him! Thank you. Zaid. See, this is the problem with the new ammo system. Is you run out of ammo early. Thankfully, autosave. You can, if I wasn't using the SMG. Unfortunately, I'm stuck using the SMG at the moment. Yeah, Garrus, I hear you. Say, get in here.
My shields are down.
One down. One more. Good shot, good shot. Some bullets. I've got 3 rounds left to deal with this pyro. Unless...
Loud and clear.
Lost shield.
No.
Firing concussive shot.
Kill him.
Who's next?
Thank God for that. Let's go. Give me bullets.
Lock and load.
Ah, cover.
Firing an impact shot. Moving to cover.
Zaid does his best. Right, he's dead. Come on. Come on, over that cover.
Commencing shutdown.
Gotcha.
I can't shoot him. Oh.
Get back here, Shepard.
Not
Get
Warframe.
through the doors.
I was playing Warframe earlier.
Rip them to shreds.
Watch my back. I'll deal with Archangel.
See, and if we didn't leave Miranda here, he'd also take a lot more damage from this part too. I don't have any bullets. Ah, bullets. Bless you. Give me my pistol that does a lot more damage.
Watch the growth. Sit down.
Oh, hello, Mr. Baron. I did not see you there. Ooh, more bullets. None of that blood rage nonsense.
Now let's finish you off.
I'm coming, Garrus. No. Garrus, hold on. I just need to regen my shields. Now I'll kill this. Please die. Garrus, I can hear you. I can hear that you're in pain. Garrus, I'm here, baby. That's it, focus on me. Leave him alone, you monster.
Taking heavy fire.
You bet.
Here we go.
Whew! Having none of that charge nonsense from you, Mr. Garm. Oh my god, I think I glitched him out. Wow, really messed him up there.
Tough bastards, but I've seen worse.
Have you?
And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just gets better and better. He was one tough son of a bitch.
Yeah, he was. I just saw it.
Yeah, we tangled once. Caught him alone, none of his gang to help him. Still couldn't take him out. I've never seen a Krogan regen that fast. He's a freak of nature. He just kept at it until his Vorcha showed up. It was close, but I had to let him go. Not this time.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on.
Uh-oh.
Get your head down.
Yeah, you two get your heads down as well, you idiots.
I fixed it. Not completely.
Offloading troops. Watch your back.
And don't worry, I'll deal with those troops. Just kill them.
Through my shit.
Oh yeah, that works good.
Overload deployed.
Garrus, I'm stood right next to you.
Firing an impact shot.
Now let's finish you off.
Good job.
You bet.
They're rappelling down the sidewall, ground floor.
Yep, just getting some ammo.
They've reached the rear stairs.
I know, Garrus.
Firing concussive shot.
Come on, pistol.
Overloading their systems.
Knock that one.
Garrus! My baby, stay down!
One less to worry about.
Garrus, no! Don't you mess up his pretty face!
Garrus!
Look out!
So, as you can see, the gunship is already pretty damaged, and that's because we sabotaged the gunship earlier.
Got it.
Taking cover.
Firing concussive shot.
Take him down.
Yeah, it hurts a lot. Need to find somewhere I can stand and cast. Shouldn't have gone that close. I think we have to do the boss fight all the way from the start now. Yeah, we do. That's annoying. My own fault.
Here we go.
Man, stay down. There's a Gatling gun. Yeah, me and Gareth together at the end. Oh, please God! Oh, that rocket barrage. It just stun locks you, and then yeah, you're kind of dead at that point. Right, let's try it again. Ow, 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 ow,
Clear.
Engaging target.
I followed it all the way around the building. Oh, is it going out? Yes, it is. That's it. Ah, I was down! I was behind cover! Ah, where is that going? Oh. Sure. Oh, it's not going out that window. No, don't you dare.
My shields are down.
Stay in cover, stay in cover.
Firing an impact shot.
Fire an impact shot, Zane. Keep doing it. Almost.
Loud and clear.
No, not again, not again. Ah! The gunship switched sides before we could clear that room. Ah! This is like equivalent to in Mass Effect 1 where you come up to that first like actual difficult fight. Yeah, I know exactly. Eat black hole, nerd. He dodged it. Too clever for me. Brandon, no! Down as she lived. Completely worthless. Yeah, we still only have the basic guns here. Like I said, this is for Insanity. This is one of the harder fights because it's a, like I say, it's a boss fight, and you really only have just basic stuff. Enjoy that one, boys. Later. Come on down here. Besides. Oh, no. Being covered from the rockets. Saeed, you madman! Get Saeed up, that's my last medkit. Right, almost. Oh, Miranda, you absolute idiot. Saints cover, going Saints cover. Stay with me, Zayn. I believe in you. Please don't kill me. Almost, 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 almost! Oh! No, 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 no. Not when we're this close. Zayd, kill that man. Oh! We did it, boys. Oh no! Garrus! We came all this way. He's still alive!
We're getting you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker!
Oh god, that doesn't sound healthy.
He's not gonna make it.
Oh god! We're like super focused on Garrus. Miranda's just dead, like somewhere down the other end of the room. It's like, yeah, Miranda, we don't care. So submachine gun damage at some point, which will be good because we are stuck with submachine guns. Tech damage, which will be good for Garrus. So 40,000 credits, pretty good, and some element 0. And we leveled up, I think. I think I just heard that level up noise. Yeah, good work, team. Where's Miranda? Has anyone seen her recently?
We've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit.
Jacob!
The doc's corrected with surgical
Stop
procedures and
talking.
some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality.
Show me my boy.
Shepard.
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Of course he'd be up yet, Jacob. He's not you.
A mirror. How bad is it?
They did what they could, but you're gonna have some scars. I'm sorry.
Some women find facial scars attractive. Mind you, most of those women are Krogan.
So now we start Operation Romance
Frankly,
Garrus.
I'm more worried about you. I've heard bad things about Cerberus these past few years.
Cerberus is right. But do I say you've got my back? We need to start bringing Garrus on side.
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too. Just like old times. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
He's got some calibrations to do. +2 Paragon. What a monster. We get a lot of cosmetics for Garrus because obviously Garrus is like a popular crew member.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Thank you, Yeoman. One of the messages, Cerberus command request. Up in a nearby. Oh, okay, that's a side quest. Okay, we can go and do that. Let's just go and check in with Garrus because we actually care about Garrus, unlike these other people. Oh, and we can go and hand in the side quests as well while we are down here. Let's go and see the doctor and give her brandy.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again.
Yeah, Young.
Why don't we open this bottle right
I
here?
I'm sure
Right now?
I'm sure Garrus and Tally have like 4 different options, like just from the get-go that you can give them.
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Olenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great.
Remember Jenkins? You know, that super in-depth character from the first game.
To Jenkins, to Presley, and to Williams.
May they never be forgotten.
So there is a bit of backstory on that one, Jake. Oh, hang on. Oh no, the brandy's got me. Oh, we're a bit seasick. Everybody hold on. Everybody. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Shepard, need me for something?
Yeah, so there's a bit of backstory on the like not using genetic modifications on humans, and it's like to keep the human genome pure, I think is how they describe it in the backstory. So they basically put like a lot of conventions on doing like any gene therapy. They could give him like bionic legs, but they can't fix his brittle bones disease, basically.
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
I'm pleased to see that you're getting along with the new crew.
They're as friendly to me as people from a group like Cerberus can be. And they've got you vouching for them. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
What did your merc squad do? Didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I trained to become a Spectre after the Normandy was destroyed, but it didn't work out. Too much politicking at the Citadel. Nobody was willing to take risks. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch. And there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in. Someone to stand up to the local thugs.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
Garrus put his own squad together.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he
If only.
Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
You sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he I lost my whole team except for Sedonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
God, I love you, Garrus. Okay, so now we can obviously get rid of Miranda. It's his loyalty mission. This is loyalty mission later in the game. You just have to keep coming back and talking to him. Well, you just keep coming back and talking to him. I don't know what. I'm sure there is like an actual counter.
Are you talking about the Norman? You're the best commander.
Oh, we're gonna take the full renegade option.
Installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about
Hey, look,
celebrating
it's,
our newfound free time with some
that's Space
Skillian
Jock.
5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on.
Oh, and they play poker too.
Commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
No gambling on my ship. No, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play him. I'm gonna play him.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
You know, beating your superior officer at poker would be a bad career move.
Yeah, okay.
Hehe, 500 credits.
Nice playing, Commander.
Shepard's teasing really threw you off.
You mean that pulling rank shit wasn't serious? Oh man, I can't believe I fell for that. Beat me at my own game. You're alright, Shepard.
Easy to trick a Scot, that's what I've found anyway. $500 credits really is the magic number. You can get anyone to do anything for 500 credits. Right, let's go and get squad. Oh, we leveled up. We did level up. Do we want to save up 3 points and get biotic mastery? Yeah, let's save up. Oh wait. Yeah, oh wait. I'm so used to Mass Effect 1 now. We have to actually go back into the galaxy map. No, Tally's not on Rota. These are Americans, Young. These aren't English. So we've got... Who have we got? We've got the Master Thief, which is... Who's the Master? The Master Thief is Kasumi. Oh, I'm English, yeah. Yeah. So we've got the Professor, the Warlord, and the Convict. We're going to do the Professor, and then we're probably going to do the Warlord, and then the Convict, and then we'll go to the Council. Yeah, we'll level Garrus when we go on this next mission, Cornac. I can't self-insert. What do you mean? I'm just a bystander in all this, like you guys. It's true, Young. I wouldn't be this awful. Yeah, so Garrus has... Yeah, so Garrus starts with... That's his base. Oh, does he only have the two? I thought he had more. Maybe it's in Mass Effect 3 when he has more. I'm sure he started with like 4. But we can fix his armor anyway, so that's cool. So, Garrus and Zaid. The boys. Yeah, I know everyone gets another spec after their loyalty mission, but I think I'm sure all the DLC ones should be opened up straight away. At least I think they are. Not really, Jake. Although in this game, so every character has loyalty, and they each give us a side quest to go and do. So that's what Zaid gave us first. We've already got his side quest. And if we do that side quest, they become loyal, which unlocks this power and gives them an extra bit of customization. But we have to take them with us on that mission. So we will get to see every single character in the game on a mission. Because we have to take them with us to do their loyalty quests. And we will be doing all the loyalty quests. So I want Overload, and then we will get Turian Rebel. So I want Overload because I need some shield stripping. And Zaid, we're going to save up your points so you can get Mercenary Veteran. Garrus and Mattock. No, Zaid, you want the Mattock as well. Couple of dudes.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station.
Alright, so while I remember, I'm pretty sure when we finish this mission, it takes us back to our ship.
Works for me.
So, I'm going to go and hand in this data pad to Aria, so then we don't have to come back to Omega after it. At least not, like, right now. No ban Twitch.
What do you need? This data pad was on one of the mercs going after Archangel. They were coming for you next. Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization. Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later. You do that.
50 experience, don't mind if I do. So experience in this game is a lot lower. Like I said, we only need 50 experience to get to the next rank. And there are 30 ranks in this game. And the good thing about going from Mass Effect 2 to Mass Effect 3 is there's no resetting of our level. So the level that we are when we finish Mass Effect 2, that's the level that we go into Mass Effect 3 as. Oh yeah, I forgot to visit this guy.
And humans are a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight. You, and you, human, and you.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in. I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in till the plague
yeah, ME3 is scaled. So so my plan is to pretty much 100% Mass Effect 2. So we should be like max rank when we go into Mass Effect 3. So we'll be facing like high level enemies from the beginning of Mass Effect 3. Whereas if we went into Mass Effect 3 with a blank character, you know, we'd start against low level, then we'd scale up.
There's a Solarian named Morton Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morton's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Take a good long look at me. Do I look like a looter?
No.
That's right.
That's a
Now I'm going
pretty
in.
bad assessment because I literally will take everything that's not bolted down.
I'll kill them too.
I'll call the guards. They'll let you in with no trouble.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Neither do I have a black hole launcher.
A quarantine zone for a plague that kills Turians. Why don't we ever go anywhere nice?
This mission's important. I need you to come along, even if it's dangerous.
It's your call, Shepard. If you need me, I'm not going to let a cough keep me back.
So, yeah, it's basically it's COVID for Turians. I think it's for like every species actually, but humans. I think everyone has it. Look at his sweet neons as well. Excuse me, boys, I'm coming through here. Okay, excuse me. Oh, refined Ezo, don't mind if I do. Garrus, please. Right, so Garrus, you want your sniper rifle. Zaid, you can keep your assault rifle. Zaid, make sure your ammo power's on. Garrus, you don't have your ammo power yet.
Change weapons.
My thoughts on the Geth in general is I don't know what choice I'm gonna make in this playthrough. In my other Renegade playthrough, I generally always side with the Geth, especially when you get like the Geth backstory and you see how they started out. It's hard not to sympathize with the Geth over the Quarians. Ah! They are their enemies. Ah!
I've lost shields.
Taking cover.
Nice shooting.
Ah! Oh, nice shot, guys. Cheers, Robin, for coming out, dude. Yeah, Legion's a great character. But yeah, when you I think it's in the next game when you like actually get a lot more backstory on the Geth. I find it really hard not to sympathize with them.
Tried to claw his way out. Can't say I wouldn't do the same.
Davis died last night. He's still talking to me, though. Good to hear his voice. The company is nice. Nobody should die alone.
Pretty grim.
Human. Should have guessed.
I'm pretty sure you can do the deal to get them both, C-Space.
Decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my
I'm
possessions.
gonna see how it goes in this game. Don't blame us. It's not our fault. I'm gonna see how it goes in this game, and if I can get them both, I'll get them both. Honestly, like, and no spoilers because I know that some people in chat haven't gone through Mass Effect 3, but resolving the Krogan storyline is gonna be the one that messes me up the most.
We're here to find Morden, not help some whiny Batarian.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Morton and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you. I can't...
Oh no, he died.
Poor bastard. Never thought I'd say that about a Batarian. Is it hot in here, or is it just...
I know it works. It works off like a points-based system with the Geth and the Quarian choice. And I'm going to stay true to what I've said, which is full Renegade, and I will have a look at the points pretty much after we finish Mass Effect 2, and I'll see what I can do. And if I can't get them both, then I have a choice to make. But again, I find it difficult to side against the Geth. Oh, hello. Ah! Took him a while to wake up. Somebody right there. Was not expecting to come around that corner.
This'll put him down.
Firing a high impact shot.
Get down. First you don't succeed, get stuck in with your fists. Stay in cover, stay in cover, stay in cover, stay in cover.
This should slow him down.
I mean, Garrus. Why would Garrus wear a space helmet? We don't want to hide his face. The overdramatic screams every time. Got him. No, 2 is when they buffed biotics. 2 is when they buffed biotics, and then 3 is when they didn't necessarily nerf biotics, but they gave tech powers the... What did they do? They gave tech powers the tech explosions, so that tech powers were as strong as... What are these guys? So that tech powers were as strong as biotic powers. Oh, a bunch of refugees. Don't worry, I'm here to save you. You're humans. I'm into that.
Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Is what I hear right? That this plague doesn't affect humans?
No, it seems like some kind of bioweapon or something, since it affects so many different species. The Blue Suns figure humans caused it. They're shooting us on sight. God knows how many have already died.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now, trying to help plague victims, offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
Sounds like you don't think much of the doctor in his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in.
The middle class.
Down, just like that. Pop, pop, pop. Didn't even use his mechs.
Then the Blue Suns heard he was sheltering humans and they went to burn down the clinic.
I don't think it was a plague slum until the plague hit.
Back to work. He's cold. Must be Solarian Special Forces or something.
You can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Morden's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Solarian might offer me sanctuary.
Cowering in this apartment might keep you alive for a while, but if the mercs don't get you, starvation will.
Easy for you to say. You're a soldier armed to the teeth. We're just ordinary people.
Yeah, you're making it out like we're cowards or something.
You are.
A coward accepts death instead of fighting to stay alive. If you want to survive, you're gonna have to earn it. I'm taking out every Vorcha and Blue Suns group I find along the way to Morden's clinic. But I can't hold your hand while I'm waging war in the streets.
Yeah, okay. I guess if you can clear a path, we can follow. Like you said, it's our only chance. We'll wait here for a while and give you time to clear the way.
They even have the American while.
Maybe we'll meet you there.
A damn middle. Ooh, we can rob them though. Don't mind if I do. Now you guys didn't see anything, did you? That's what I thought. Moving on. Reminder, save. Ooh.
What's this?
Assault rifle damage, don't mind if I do. I think if we head up, we get a better vantage point. With me, boys. Yeah, there. Get there. Get there. Both of you, get your sniper rifles out.
Switch up. We've been spotted.
What are you doing? Hey, stop that.
About to go off. Fire in the hole.
Oh, he's going. There we go.
Who's next?
So yeah, there's a bunch of Blue Suns underneath us. Say, get over there.
Loud and clear.
This should slow him down.
Yeah, you can. You can shoot the pyros tanks, or you can hit them with overload, and it causes them to blow up. I think all those Blue Suns are dead now. Yeah, they are. Yep, he's going.
This'll put him down.
Concussive shot ready.
The problem with Vorcha generally is... Oh, hello, Mr. Krogan. Can you two focus on him? Might be... I'm out of here. Wait. Zaid, what's your... Zaid, what's the... I mean, alright then. Good work, Zaid. Zaid just charged a Krogan with a sniper rifle. Right, switch to the SMG, get Zaid up. Oh, that's another Krogan coming at me. Zaid, you nutter, get back here. I don't think he did fix bayonets.
Going to ground.
He said, "Want to help out, Garrus? I can really do with it." There we go.
And stay down.
Whenever you want to get back up, because I need you, moron. Or am I going to waste a medkit on you? I really hope I don't have to. Yeah, I think I do actually. Start over there. Maybe there's some medkits over here. What we got is refined Ezo. Any medkits? Hey! Looters! Right, first of all, I'm just going to loot this apartment and I'm going to come over there and I'm going to kill you for looting in an emergency, yeah? But first, just let me have a look around. Yeah, they picked this clean.
Hey, what did I say? We found this stuff. It's ours.
Ah, forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
What are you doing in this apartment? Did you kill that Turian?
What, the guy on the floor? Nah, the plague took care of him. We're just here to take a full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
Stealing from the dead. That's pretty low.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna miss anything. We're just showing a little entrepreneurial spirit. The plague doesn't affect humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vorcha or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
No more looting.
Oh, what? You gonna shoot us?
I've killed people for less.
I don't think she's kidding, man.
Whoa, hold on a minute. Nobody needs to shoot nobody. We're stopping, okay? We just wanted to make a quick buck. It ain't worth getting killed over. We're done. Seriously, I swear.
Do you know a Solarian named Morden Solus?
Yeah, I know him. Got a clinic right around the corner. Take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha.
We need to get going.
Yeah, sure. We'll just stay here for a while. Get some rest.
Don't worry, you made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
In Mass Effect 1, I feel like we'd have been able to ask for the stuff that they'd already obviously stole and then take it with us. Oh, I hear Vorcha. There you are. Oh, that guy was T-posing.
You got it.
On my way.
Look at that guy. There's a Vorcha T-posing at me. I think Gareth blew his head clean off. The problem with Vorcha is the fact that they regen. But if you bring sniper rifles on your companions, they can generally overload the regen factor with just pure DPS. Or you can hit them with incendiary attacks, or warp also slows down their regen. Oh, hello.
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs.
Maybe I do want to deal with the mechs.
No more talk. Somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get.
Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Morden.
Morden saved my life. I owe him everything.
Professor, we're running low on epoxy.
Use melanorin. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping in bacteria. Supplement with buterol.
Again, one of the great characters of Mass Effect 2, and just Mass Effect in general, to be honest. I've never seen anyone who says they don't like Morden.
Professor Morden Solus?
Turian physiology. Resilient with simple immunobooster. Should be fine now. Now to greetings. Human. Curious. Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. Too many
For the
guns.
love of God, take a breath. I came here to find you, okay? I'm Commander Shepard. I'm on a critical mission and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
Ever heard of an organization called Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Turian involvement surprising. Racial tension with humans.
I'm keeping true to the character, Finboy.
This mission reaches
Yeah,
far
it's
beyond
Morden talks fast, even for a Solarian.
Collectors. Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
Just once I'd like to ask someone for help and hear them say, sure, let's go, right now. No strings attached.
Life is a negotiation. We all want. We all give to get what we want.
That wasn't a good noise.
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
He's probably dead.
A doctor doesn't have much chance against a Vorcha horde. You shouldn't have sent him.
Stubborn. Told him not to go. Odds of survival low. But he's smart, careful, bright future. I hope.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
Nice, we got the hand cannon.
Yes, good. Restore power. Release cure. We'll be here when you return.
So, Solarians? You don't really meet that many Solarians in Mass Effect 1. Solarians are one of the main three races on the Citadel. But unlike the Asari live for like 1,000 years, the Solarians are pretty much almost the exact opposite. They only live for like 40 years, but they sleep a lot less and they do things a lot quicker. They have a much faster, much higher metabolism. Sorry.
On our way here, we shot humans looting the apartments of the dead.
So that's why Morden talks that fast. Yeah, we did meet the second best Solarian in Mass Effect 1, and he survived Mass Effect 1 as well. Right, let me try and get a shot on these tanks.
Hostiles!
Right between the eyes.
I think the voice actor just went that fast. I don't think it's artificially spread up. So yeah, now we've actually got a real gun. Is that a Krogan I heard? Yeah, that's a Krogan. Yeah, we can fix that with upgrades, though. Gotta blow this Krogan's knees out.
Who's next?
Yeah, Krogan live longer than Asari, if I remember rightly. I'm sure that Rex is over 1,000. But the problem with Krogans is because Krogans are Krogans, they tend to die long before they actually get a chance to live that long. No, I went too far forwards. I got too cocky. No. Zooming in on the face there, Garrus. Let's make sure I got the con effects on. I do. Let's go, boys. Try that again and let's not get too cocky.
This clinic is a sanctuary. If you're looking for trouble, go somewhere.
Switch to the Carnifex. Oh, which one is it? Scoped and dropped.
Here they come.
Yes, scoped and dropped. So now if we hit overload on the pyro, it blows up.
Got no shot.
Come on, boys, get your sniper rifles out. Let's do some damage, yeah?
Dark and clear.
Nice shooting!
That all you do.
Oh, you come, biggin.
I love this
Just push forwards, grab that ammo, come back.
Sit down. Hostile down.
See, these two using sniper rifles just kind of makes these gunfights very easy. Especially since they both get, like, both of their character skill trees really buff weapon damage. Moving forward, boys, moving forwards. Anything that way, anything that way. No. Oh, there's a med station there. Do 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 do. You bleed? I don't think so. Ah!
Just down.
This'll put him down.
Well, none of that. Let me just go this way. Ooh, a gambling terminal. Let's do some hacking. Sure you guys will be okay over there. Yeah, $3 grand. Oh, you were watching me. Okay, thought you carry on fighting. Oh, and a bank terminal that we can hack. You know, gave those guys a bit of guff for doing some looting, but you know, we've all got bills to pay. There wasn't. No, it's not here.
I'm telling you the truth. I work for Morden at the clinic. I came here to help you.
All these
The
Batarians.
plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut
Exactly,
off your
Connor.
fingers. That should loosen
If
you.
I didn't have it, someone worse than me would get it.
Don't move. One more step and we kill your friend.
Pull that trigger and you're breathing through a new hole in your head. Let him go and you walk away.
Oh, God.
You must think Batarians are stupid. What's to stop you from killing us if we let him go?
Let him live, I let you leave. Kill him, I do the same to you.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
No.
How do I know you won't shoot me in the back as soon as I turn around?
Like I thought. Kill them all.
Oh my God! You murdered them! In cold blood!
You want to end up like those Batarians? Just keep on talking. Or be smart. Turn around and get back to Morden's clinic.
This is wrong. Wait until Morden hears about this.
Hey, we leveled up. Got that extra XP for killing those guys. So we're gonna level up Biotic Mastery. Garrus didn't get any points. Zaid, you also didn't get any points. We got that med. Nothing else in here. Moving on. There.
Hostile!
Ooh.
This is going down.
No! Thankfully the autosave was just around that corner. I think Zaid was stood on me then, so I couldn't get back in cover. Right, there we go. Alright boys, keep your rifles out for a bit then if you want. Warning. Low power. Ammo. Have that. Oh. Right, boys, what I was saying about your assault rifles, let's get those sniper rifles out, shall we? With me, boys. And forwards.
You got it.
Moving to cover.
Understood.
I think I dodged it. It looked like it hit me on my screen as well. Zaid, you gotta stop going into melee with Krogans, man.
Firing concussive shot.
Well, that. Ooh, bullets. Don't mind if I do.
Affirmative. On my way.
Good shooting, boys. Check back here. What about over this way? Ah, here we go. Some salvage. Medkit, salvage.
I think we're close. We need to inject the cure, then get the fans working again.
I'm on it, Garrus.
You don't come here. We shut down machines, break fans. Everyone choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
I've had enough of this.
Collectors want plague. You work for Doctor. Turn on machines. Put cure in air. We kill you first. Ah.
Eyes up front.
This'll put him down. Nice shot.
Oh, ow. I don't like those rockets. Good shot, boys.
Here we go. The central control system is in an alcove in the center of the back wall. You can inject the cure and reinitialize the systems there.
There's the cure. Now let's get those fans turned on.
Okay.
I have located the fan controls. There are two, one on either side of the room you're in now.
Ooh, what a dodge.
I'm on it.
Firing concussive shot.
Draw that fire. Let me try this instead. Oh, he's off. Yeah, there shouldn't be anything too important coming up for a while. At least I don't think so, based on what I remember of the story anyway.
Who's next?
Nice shot, Zahid. Right, we're going this way. Give me those bullets. Carnifex is great, but it really chews through ammo. You don't get that much ammo with it anyway.
I'm on it. Lead the way.
And he's going up. Can you hit that one?
Hell yeah. This'll put him down. Who's next?
Good job, boys. Oh, he's lifted up now.
First fan is on. Let's hit the second, and then we can get the hell off of Omega.
This'll put him down.
I've lost shields.
Give him a quick biff.
Oh, never saw me coming.
Good shot, boys. Let's get up.
Understood.
You got it.
Understood.
Rover charging. Incoming.
Really love their rockets.
Scope dead.
Firing concussive shot.
Is that a pyro I see? Yeah. Insanity on Mass Effect 2 just increases the amount of enemies, which means we will be facing more rockets than we would normally face. As soon as I run out of bullets for that Carnifex and I'm going to switch to the SMG, my damage just drops massively. That, yeah. All the way back here.
Machines, break fans. Everyone choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
Yeah, well... So, I've played through this once doing a full Paragon playthrough. And the suicide mission isn't actually that bad.
Collectors want plague.
Because by the time you get there, you've got everything that you need to deal with it. To me, at least, the difficulty in Insanity mode is very front heavy. Very front loaded, should I say.
There we go.
I'm remembering right. I'm trying to think of the first time we actually meet Harbinger. And if it's where I think it is actually quite hard. But from what I got told, yeah, that's what I was thinking, Boomer. But from what I've been told, Adept is the hardest class to play in Mass Effect 1 and 3, but in 2 it's actually one of the easiest. Now, personally, other than like the insta-kill mechanics, I didn't find Adept that difficult in Mass Effect 1. And I'm really not finding it that difficult here, to be honest. The only times I've died is because I get overconfident, and that's not a problem with the class, that's a problem with me being an idiot.
Moving.
Taking cover.
I'm on it.
This'll put him.
Affirmative.
You got it. Oh, right between the eyes. Firing concussive shot.
Shield down.
Like that. That was me being an idiot.
Never saw me coming.
Good job, boys.
First fan is on. Let's hit the second, and then we can get the hell off of Omega.
But if I remember rightly, that fight that we're discussing, it's not really the first time you meet Harbinger. It's the first time you face a Scion. Like the Prothean kind of like tank, almost, I suppose, would be the closest thing, like analog to it. Like the collector's version of the big mech. And that can be a bit tough. So, actually, boys, we're just going to pull back a bit, yeah? Krogan wants to chase us, that Krogan can chase us and get away from those rockets.
Firing concussive shot.
Scoped and dropped.
That one hit.
Let's try that again.
Going to cover.
I think we killed him with that shot, nice. There's a guy up there as well. Didn't even notice him. Pyro's going up.
This'll put him down.
Gotcha.
Taking cover. Sit down.
I'm on it.
Got your back.
Give me some bullets. Med kits.
There we go. Everyone in the district will be inhaling the cure shortly.
Ooh. Wasn't that difficult?
Environmental systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping. Patients improving. Vorcha retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
Professor, how can you thank these monsters? They butchered those Batarians in cold blood.
Listen, I've never killed a person in my life. I only kill Batarians.
I risked my life to save you. Hell, I saved this whole damn district. Now you're judging me?
Shepard's right. Batarians tortured you, would have killed you. Right to kill them.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check on the patients. Lots of work to do. Think about what I said. Good kid, bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic. Should be able to handle it now that Vorcha are gone.
I honored my part of the bargain, Professor. Now you need to do the same.
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
So we handed that data pad into Aria. We've picked up all our side quest stuff. Yeah, I think we're done here.
We're heading out. See you on the Normandy.
Oh, nice. Got a level up. Got the con effects, which probably we will be using most of the game. Bunch of resources. Medigel capacity is great, and assault rifle damage is also great.
Welcome to the Normandy, Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
You're very well informed.
Solarian government well-connected espionage experts had top-level clearance once, retired now. Still, hear things. Informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind it. Anti-alien reputation listed as problematic.
Solarians specialize in secret agendas. I'd expect you to understand Cerberus looking out for human interests.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists out on the fringes of Terminus space.
Not simple abductions. Wouldn't need me for simple.
Entire colonies disappear without a trace. No distress signals are sent out. There are no signs of any kind of attack. There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all. Except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No. Spreads too slow. Airborne virus? No. Slower than gas. Drugged water supply? No. Effects not simultaneous. Intriguing. Fascinating. No distress calls, no signs.
Why would you stop? I'm not. Why would this be the Paragon stuff?
Advanced. But what?
This isn't a game. We've lost thousands of people. God only knows what the Collectors are doing to them.
Easy, Commander. Dr. Solus is a problem solver.
Jacob.
This is how he thinks things through. We collected evidence.
Nobody said you could speak.
Colonies,
yeah.
Professor. We need you to analyze it and see if you can figure this out.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. Going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solus. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
This ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board. Non-human crew members. Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The Collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists need to identify, neutralize technology, need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
Let's go and have a conversation with Mordin. You can also see our upgrades now. So, have we got any we can buy? Review. Submachine gun damage, we'll get that. Review upgrades, we'll definitely get Medigel capacity. Oh yeah, Jake's not here, is he? Prototypes. Inferno armor, no. Cerberus assault armor, no. Advanced training. Alright, yeah, so that's so we can change the bonus power that we have. Collector chitin armor, collector assault rifle, heavy weapon ammo. I definitely want Medigel capacity. And we will also take the trauma module, which means that Unity heals the squad to full health as well. So it actually has a use outside of combat. Well, it actually has a use other than just keeping everybody alive. So let's see what mail we've got.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I don't think he does his song for quite a while. I think I've talked to him a few times. Cerberus command. Oh yeah, we can go and do this side quest then while Jake's not here. Take care of Garrus. Husband was one of the men. My husband was one of that. Who's part of blah, 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 blah. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Healing of your facial scars. We are 100% not healing our facial scars. So let me make sure I've got all my fuel. We get fully. Oh wait, probes. So then, hey, hurry up. I can't remember where the hell the thing was. It's time an N7 lost operative. Fadar. Remember Fadar. Over there. We'll just like send a single probe out. I'm not going to start scanning every planet until we really need resources. So it should be this planet.
Anomaly detected.
Ah, here we go. Ooh.
Launching probe.
655321. Status of system operator is not known. General distress.
Something on our sensors.
We'll take Morden, why not? Yeah, if I remember rightly, a bunch of the DLC planets give you a lot of EZO to make it. Well, a bunch of like the planets in systems with DLC give you a lot of EZO. So if we need it, we can just go there. Garrus still has only 2 points. Morden, yep. Garrus has got his Mattock, and I've got all that stuff.
Light him up.
Good shot. Not that.
Deploying incineration tech. Taking cover.
Weakening their integrity.
Permanent.
Eclipse forever.
Careful.
Oh, that didn't work, that didn't work. I thought she had no barrier, and then suddenly she just completely no-selled my throw attack.
Enemy!
Change weapons.
Just the thing to help.
Maybe. Oh, good shot, guys. Oh, I had that on. I just turned it off again. Stop that.
Mind over matter.
Concussive shot ready.
Deploying warfield.
Okay, she's taken out my entire team. Called me a bitch. That was pretty awful. Did not like the sound of that.
I'll tear you up.
I need to duck right to stop her flanking us on the right. Is what I need to do.
Enemies in front.
Down.
Taking cover.
There we go. Garrus.
You got it.
Here, enjoy.
Grabbing cover. This should slow him down. Take cover.
Ooh, that warp field. That warp field stun locked me and threw me out of cover. This is a harder fight than I remember, or maybe the last time I did this fight, I
Firing a high impact shot.
did it at a high level. Oh my god. Modern, no.
Firing a high impact shot.
I got it. In fact, why am I faffing around? Enjoy that.
Could burn through any armor.
Nice shot. What less to worry about?
Right, let's that biotic down. Oh, there's another one. God damn it.
Mind over matter.
Down.
Fire in the hole.
Your toe.
Get rid of the biotic.
Just the thing to help.
Oh, nice freeze. Same thing there. But yeah, I think maybe the Sentinel armor is what's no-selling the. We'll see. Maybe that's what's no-selling the throw ability. But I thought as soon as their shields were down, that should go off anyway. But maybe it doesn't. So we need to do the holding cell bypass. Is that something? Ah, here we go. I think the guy who we're getting here is from one of the books. I think the whole like reason they do this side quest first is because he was one of the characters in the books that they wrote in between Mass Effect 1 and 2.
Concussive shot ready. Not next. Never saw me coming.
Oh my god! No, 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 no. No. I was not expecting to come bursting out of that door.
Not a problem.
Oh, Garrus is dead.
Enemy combat drone.
Yourself up, Garrus. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Get it. No, I don't want to get the. I just want to get in cover. Show them what Eclipse can do. Oh, nice incinerate.
I'll tear you apart.
Nice shot. Right, that was a lot harder than I remember it being. I don't even think we get much for doing this mission either.
extracted from the captured Cerberus agent. The information could adversely affect Cerberus if it were ever circulated publicly.
Oh. Recover the data for myself. I'll blackmail this elusive man fella. Yeah, we didn't even get that much experience for doing that mission. Hang on, guys. There we go. Right, is Jake back yet? There we go. You didn't miss much, Jake. You just missed me dying over and over again on a side mission, which I thought was going to be a breeze, but maybe the last time I did it was much higher level. So yeah, I held off having the initial conversation with Mordin So we can go and do that now. So Morden is.
Commander, you've received a new message
hello.
at your private terminal.
Check my emails. I've logged and begun decryption of the file. Problem is, it will take me a year or more to complete it. Okay then. Oh, this is the lady who was from our backstory quest, who like had a gun and then we just injected her with and we just injected her with a sedative. Things are quiet again. Yeah. The one who got captured from the same colony that we came from.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work complete.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Tasks Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirahi. Studied Krogan genophage.
Hey, we know Kirahi.
From Krogan colonies.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirahi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Burmire.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
I mean, it's always the same as calling someone an ass, if, you know.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
Oh.
No messages for
maybe him and Rex will meet. Yeah, you know, maybe, Jake, you know, maybe. Right, so we don't want to go through the Omega Fort, really. It sounds very unlikely to me. So, we can either go and recruit the convict. Yeah, let's go and recruit the convict. So we're going to take Garrus and we're going to take Zaid on this. We're going to take our big guns. So... And then we'll get Paul as well. I don't mind Jack, actually. She's like mid tier in that she can be occasionally annoying. She's not as bad as Miranda, and she's not as bland as Jack. But she's yeah, she's very much mid tier in a game with a lot of strong characters.
Welcome to the Purgatory, Shepard. Your package is being prepped and you can claim it shortly. As this is a high-security vessel, you'll need to relinquish your weapons before we proceed.
Go to hell.
I'll relinquish one bullet. Where do you want it?
Everyone stand down. Commander, I'm Warden Kirill, and this is my ship. Your weapons will be returned on the way out. You must realize this is just a standard procedure.
I'm not surrendering my gun. Period.
Let them proceed. Our facility is more than secure enough to handle 3 armed guests.
I wonder if we'll have to put that to the test at any point during this mission.
On your way. If you'll follow me to out processing for the pickup, Commander.
Let's go.
I don't know, Baz. It's my paranoid nature.
We keep tight control over the population. Each prisoner's cell is a self-contained modular unit. I've blown a few out the airlocks as an example. The ship is made up of 30 cell blocks identical to this one. We house thousands of criminals. We can put the whole place in lockdown on a moment's notice. Nothing goes wrong here.
Can you tell me about Jack?
Cerberus hasn't told you? Jack is the meanest handful of violence and hate I've ever encountered. Crazy,
well, no, but well,
We'll see soon enough.
It depends on whether you count Andromeda as part of the series, I suppose, Max, because it's a pretty big plot point in Andromeda because they use cryogenic suspension to get from our galaxy to Andromeda. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I believe in. Well, actually, no, because there's the secret party member in Mass Effect 3.
How'd you end up running this ship?
I was in law enforcement on Palaven and got sick of seeing criminals escape out into the galaxy to carry on with their crimes.
And there were the Protheans on Ilos in the first game who were also in cryogenic suspension.
I hit upon this idea.
Yeah.
Keep the criminals in space and the galaxy
the Day One DLC or whatever they called it.
You do this because you think it's necessary?
Every day I see the worst sapient life has to offer. Governments are soft, unwilling to make the hard choices.
Yeah.
Someone had to stand up and make the galaxy safe.
Maintaining a population.
But he's in cryogenic suspension when you find him.
That governments can't, and each prisoner brings in a fee from his home world. These individuals are violent, and their home planets pay well to keep them here.
What happens if the home world doesn't want to pay?
Just the thing about Turians, most Turians that we will see in the game have like tattoos on their face, which is clan markings. As you can see, Garrus has got his blue ones there.
But don't question my motives.
And those are clan markings, and they denote what planet the Turians come from. If a Turian does not have face, does not have these like tattoos or any face markings, it's like a big sign of shame within the Turian culture, and people who have that are generally bad people.
Let's get on with this.
So I'm not saying anything about this warden guy, who's obviously got no clan markings on his face, but
they know it. But still,
you know,
we exercise extreme caution. These are dangerous individuals. We have many ways to control the population. I'm going to confirm that the funds from Cerberus cleared. Out processing is straight down this hallway. Just keep going past the interrogation rooms and the supermax.
oh, you can see our scars are coming in a bit more now as well. There's a bit more glow.
I'll catch up with you later, Shepard.
What's up, Mr. Guardman? How's it going?
No one walks away from torture unchanged. Not the subject, not the torturer himself. Never found torture worth the price myself.
How philosophical, Zaid.
Is there something I can do for you?
Whatever he did, he probably deserves worse.
He certainly does.
Oh, I'm a monster.
Hey, if you're buying prisoners, can you buy me? Man, I don't care where you take me or what you do.
Yeah, they generally just like start looking worse.
We're here for Jack.
Jack? Forget what I just said. I don't want to go nowhere with you.
I should go.
Wish I could go.
From what I remember in that email that we get sent, which basically says, oh yeah, we can fix your scars. It's like the more stress the body gets put under, the worse the scars will get. Which is why, I don't know why, our character doesn't seem stressed at all. They're just just an asshole.
I hear the screaming in my head. It's nice, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. We're not stressed.
Out processing's through the door on the far side of the room.
Oh, thanks, man. This, wonder what these chest-high desks are here for. Huh. Well, can't think of any.
My apologies, Shepard.
Oh.
You're more valuable as a prisoner than a customer.
Oh.
Drop your weapons and proceed into this open cell. You will not be harmed.
You talked up your noble intentions with this prison, but it turns out you're a criminal like the rest.
Activate systems.
Incoming. Switching in.
Change weapons.
Hang on a minute. Let me just put this new ability I've got on my bars where I actually want it. Well, that's not the ability I want. What are you doing? Ooh. Oh, hello. I think Mass Effect just crashed. Oh. Oh, whatever I did, it did not like that. Right, hang on everybody, I'll be right back with you. I think that's the first time I've seen a proper crash to desktop while I've been in, while I've been playing the Legendary Edition. Right, hang on, it's loading back up now.